Good day everyone! My name is Vincent Madres Aguirre, and before we proceed to the next topic, let's have a recall first. So there are two types of rubrics. We have analytic and holistic type of rubric. Analytic rubrics, it articulates levels of performance for each criterion. An analytic rubric resembles a grid with criteria for a student product listed in the leftmost column with the levels of performance listed across the top row, often using numbers and descriptive tags. When scoring with an analytic rubric, each of criteria is scored individually. Analytic rubrics feature a grid of criteria which is shows in columns and levels of achievements which is shown in rows. The instructor assigns points or weights to particular criteria and then evaluates students' performance in each area. This is useful in providing feedback on areas of strengths and weaknesses. Next is holistic rubric. In contrast, does not list separate levels of performance for each criterion. Instead, a holistic rubric assigns a level of performance by assessing performance across multiple criteria as a whole. A holistic rubric consists of a single scale with all criteria to be included in the evaluation being considered together. A holistic rubric consists of a single scale with all criteria to be included in the evaluation being considered together. Example, clarity, organization, and mechanics. With a holistic rubric that rather assigns a single score, usually on a 1 to 4 or 1 to 6 scale based on a overall judgment of the student's work. So features of a scoring rubric. 1. Focus on measuring a stated objective, performance, behavior, or quality. Second, use a range to rate performance. Third, contain specific performance characteristics arranged in levels indication the degree to which standard has been met. Fourth, the rubric may also include space for the assessor to describe the reason for each judgment or to make suggestions. More broadly, a rubric is an evaluation tool that has three distinguishing features: evaluative criteria, quality definition, and a scoring strategy. Evaluative criteria represents the dimension on which a student activity or artifact is evaluated. Outline of a scoring rubric. It includes levels of potential achievement for each criterion and work or performance samples that typify each of those levels. Second, levels of achievements are often given numerical scores. Third, a summary of score for the work being assessed may be produced by adding the scores for each criterion. Fourth, the rubric may also include space for the assessor to describe the reason for each judgment or to make suggestions. A grading rubric template is a type of tool used for assessment. You can use it to express your expectations regarding the work of your students. In it, you'll define what you will assess. You'll also describe the criteria for how you will evaluate their work.